Here's the original gauge cluster off of that bike. It looks quite nice, doesn't it? This top cover is in excellent condition on the outside. On the back side, however, got a duct tape fix here. Got some Velcro in here. Here's what's going on inside there. That standoff has a crack in it. It's still functional, but it's going to snap off. That one's broken off. This one is cracked somewhere over here. This one I think I did a repair on many years ago. It really sucks because this thing is really nice. So, what are we going to do? One thought I have is to try to pack these things full of epoxy, shove a toothpick in there, and let it cure. Cut the toothpick off, and then drill in through the toothpick, and actually tap some machine threads in there. Here's what I decided. Yeah, I don't know about this. It's not wanting to stay in the hole. It goes in and pulls right back out. Maybe. Now, if I shove the toothpick in there, the epoxy is going to come pushing back up, isn't it? Maybe not. Nope. It's pushing down in there. Doesn't have to be pretty, does it? That might work. That's quite ugly. Hopefully it'll work. Might need a little luck on this one. I'm going to have to measure these standoffs and grind these down to the proper height. This is the one. I spent hours and hours and hours cleaning up these large lenses, taking off the clear coat, and then getting them all nice and polished up. But kind of want to use this one. So this is the one I epoxied, shoved toothpicks into those standoffs. So now I'm going to cut these off. Then I have to flatten these standoffs out, get them to the same height as these ones, and then I'm going to try to tap them out to M4 or something. Do I cut these or just break them? Unfortunately, the taller standoffs, I need to add more epoxy to build them up taller. I shouldn't have broke the toothpicks off. Now I have to glue some new ones back on there. But I'm going to do a kind of a first run or prototype on this one. I need to grind it down a little bit and then file it or something to try to get it super flat. Be careful not to take too much. Yeah, I need to have it nice and flat now. Next tool. So I've got this standoff at the height I want it, and I think it's reasonably flat. So now I want to drill that toothpick out to set it up so that I can tap an M4. I have an M4 tap with a 7/64 drill bit. I did make a center punch mark in the toothpick. I have a pilot drill, and I'm going to go very slow. Hope it works. This is the 7/64 drill bit. I'm going to hit this thing with a 1/8 inch drill bit just to get the tap started. It seems a little tight. Just hoping to not split this thing. I did put a speck of oil on here and then kind of dried it with a paper towel. It is working. I'm going to go a little bit deeper and make sure when I assemble this thing that I don't bottom the screw out and crack it that way. Should I hook this up to a drill motor and go split? No, I don't think so. Alright. I'm stopping. Quit while I'm ahead. Oh, feels pretty good. I'm going to go with it. I have to build up these, this one, and this one, and I think this one just a little bit more. I need some more height. So I drilled out the old toothpicks so I could shove new toothpicks into the same hole. Now I just need to raise the height of these somehow. I'm going to see if I can finish this up tonight. These need to be about as tall as the bottom of the blue tape there, so I think I have enough epoxy built up on there. I have these two to the point where I just need to file them nice and flat. So one more to go. This guy takes a bit of slow grinding. Now I'll do some slow filing to try to get them super flat. Ken's Machine Shop. Next, I take this awl and my toothpick in here to try to find the center of it. Put a mark for my pilot drill. You can see what I'm doing. Getting my center punch mark here for my pilot drill. You can see there's going to be another stage of modification. These things are going to have to be narrowed down to look something like that. They're too fat right now because they need to fit inside these recesses, at least the two tall ones. Before I trim those standoffs down, or grind them down, or whatever, drill them out while they're still fat. And then a 1/8 inch drill bit just to get a little lead in for the M4 tap. Now I need to tap that hole, and that hole. I did that one last night. I don't want to hear a crack. Two more to go. Alright, 3 holes tapped, 3 additional holes tapped. No cracking sounds. Put a little chamfer on here for the screws to get started in their new threaded holes. Progress. Okay, now I have to trim these down to fit in these holes over here. This might be a little tricky. These things need to be about this size or less. Close. Not close. This one's really fat. That's going to be a fun one. I'm going to have to do a file back in here. I hope I'm done grinding and filing. It's a little messy in there. Maybe I should wash this out. I'm going to go wash it out and then give it a test fit on that. Here we go. That looks pretty good. Let's see if I can get 4 screws in there. It's possible I may have to open these holes up a little bit to get them to align. I need a slightly longer screw than this, but this will let me know if I have proper alignment. 1, 2, 3. Wow. I don't have to open the holes up. Nice. Wow. Look at that. It's missing a part in there, I think. Oh man, that's really cool. I think that worked. Now I have a much nicer front panel than the other one, the one that I took the clear coat off of these large lenses. This one is in near perfect condition. Beautiful. This is cool. Happy days.